Inside a certain forest, there were two brothers of stags lived with their herd since they were child. During their life, they never went out from the forest, but they had undergone some special training from their father to be the next leader of the herds. Unfortunately, their father was getting older. He was concerned about the future of the herd and considered to give final test to his sons for choosing one of them to be his successor. Regarding this matter, he summoned the elders of the deer and his two sons on one night. It was not a new issue that humans hunted animals in the forest by setting the traps, ambushing them, and shooting them. Human invasion to the forest even forced them to go out to find their food on nearest human villages. Unfortunately, the situation would get worse during the harvest season because a human would prevent any animals from approaching their crops. The food on the forest would not sufficient enough for all of them, and it would be more dangerous to search food on human villages. We wished to migrate some of the members of the herds, especially the young families, to the mountain that was higher and far from human territory. He gave this responsibility to his sons as the future leaders of the herd, as well as the final task to choose one of them to be his successor. He would stay with some seniors since they were more experienced in handling the human trick. With this way, there would be enough food for those that were stayed in the forest. When the harvesting season finished, they would return to the forest. The two brothers were elated. It's their time to show what they'd gotten so far. On the night before the migration, their father called them personally and gave advice to avoid people as possible as they could during their journey to the mountain. The older brother had honed his strength, and he was confident to handle this matter, so he didn't pay attention with his father's advices. He rushed with his herd to the mountain because he thought it's better to dispatch earlier and arrive earlier. With this way, they could find better place to live temporarily before they came back to the States. Meanwhile, the younger brother was more cautious and decided to leave his herd to move on the night. From time to time, they would stay and he would ensure the safety of his herd. Furthermore, he took time for watching over the area in order to avoid any human and ensure no human around them. He delegated some vigorous tasks to send guard over the route they would take. Before we continue our story, please spare your time to click subscribe to this video, also like and share. At the end of the harvest season, they went back to where their father's herd was located. After their returns, their father summoned them and the leaders of the deer. He noticed that the elder brother lost most of his followers since he was less watch over them and less noticed the path they got through with. On the other side, the younger brother calculated and more profound in understanding the safer path before he led his herds and made all his followers to be safely migrated. After hearing their stories, the leader that was also their father praised the younger brother and decided him as the next leader. The young stags represent two types of leaders: the one that hastily takes decision and the one that takes the decision after considering many aspects. The one that does everything by themselves and the one that is good in delegating and working with others to reach their goal. Their acts determine what will happen to their subordinates. Hence, the saying in Japanese, "Yatno Yuwono le no Peno," also "Eling lan waspodo," are quite strong implied on the story. Whoever is careful will be safe, like the younger brother's style in leading his herd, while those is careless will get trouble or harm, like the older brother's carelessness that leads to the loss of some of his followers. Moreover, we can avoid more problems with constantly introspective and vigilant with our surroundings. Don't overestimate yourself since it might lessen your vigilance. Seek for others' advices, especially the expert one, because there's always a bigger fish. Hone yourself to be a better person day after day. Thanks for watching this video. Please check my other videos through the available links below. See you next time and may blessing always in your life.